You are tuned in to Ryan Campbell, Soup to Nuts. Welcome back to Ryan Campbell, Soup to Nuts, with another episode for that. I'm moonlighting as a singer. If you want to see me, come down to the Corner Tavern every Thursday night at 9:30. Alright, today we are going to, or tonight actually, it's starting to get dark a little bit. I'm in a chase against the sun setting here. I'm going to work on the headlights in the Murano because one of the headlights is failing. It's blinking, going in and out. I actually already took video on my cell phone of, I just pulled into a parking lot when it started happening, whatever the case, so I just pulled out my cell phone and videoed, you know, the headlight out, and then it came in and out of the video, so I'm going to actually insert that video right after this little intro. I'm going to show you, you know, the bulbs, replacing the bulbs or whatever, and then after that, I'll probably do a video or, you know, a short little thing just to show you the difference of the bulbs at that point. And then because the housings and everything are all, the UV coating's all worn off, and they're all like yellowed and hazy and all that crap, typical So I'm gonna do the recoating, you know, doing the cleaning it up, making it clear and all that crap. So, you know, that'll be a little bit later on, and then do another little short thing after that in the dark, just to show you what, you know, the difference that makes. So you could see, you know, a few differences. So without further ado, I bring to you, I forgot to mention. Breaking news. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment down below if you like the video. If you don't like the video, comment and tell me why. Maybe I'll fix something. I don't know. Maybe you just don't like me. Who the hell knows? But like, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe down here. Hit the little subscribe and hit the bell as well, so that way you get notifications every time Soup to Nuts drops another episode for that. And I'm also been getting a little action going in TikTok, doing little short videos, and it's some stuff that's I'm sharing here and there, but a lot of videos on TikTok that aren't on the YouTube at all, and also on the Instagram as well. I'm not posting all the TikTok videos to Instagram. I'm posting a couple here and there, but they're pretty entertaining. If you don't have TikTok, it's maybe you shouldn't get it. It's pretty damn addicting, and you know, it kind of takes over your life a little bit. But there's some cool stuff on there, and I think I got a few cool things. I don't know. You know what? Go on there and tell me on there, hey, you know what? Your videos suck on YouTube. Your videos suck here. You just suck as a human. And I'm like, hey, thank you very much. Love you too. I'm pretty much everywhere. I'm Soup to Nuts. So SOUPEDTONUTS. So then I'm on TikTok. I'm on TikTok and Instagram a lot. So that's where I'm most active. That's where if you want to keep up with the latest content and you know, the latest ha-has and all that crap, check me out there. I'm on Twitter here and there a little bit, not too much, and I'm on Facebook a little bit here and there, but not quite as much there either. And obviously, you know, you're watching the YouTube. I'm on YouTube as well, just in case you didn't know what you're watching right now. We're going to cut in now the video I did on my cell phone. Hopefully it turned out somewhat okay. So we're going to cut that in now. Right now. Now. We're going to do a headlight vid here. I already started it, and I'm going to record. Fuck it. Doing a headlight vid here. You can see the driver's headlights out. The other one's in, so I'm going to replace both headlights at the same time I wanted before shot. Let's see if it's been flickering going on and off. Let's see if I can get her back on. There we go. All right, let her warm up. You can see they're different colors, so it's probably one or the other, or whatever. I have no idea what the hell bulbs are in here. I bought this car used with the goddamn bulbs in it. So deal with whatever bulbs are in it. I'll let you know later when I pull them out what bulbs are in it now. So, but this is the before. See, look, see, it's pissed off at me. It's like, yeah, there you go, Ryan, go yourself. All right, so that's our before action. Alright, so you saw the problem happen, so I gotta fix that before I get a good old Johnny Fix-It ticket. So grab a few tools, a little tray to hold the little things. I gotta take the wheel well liner, plastic liner out to get behind the lights. So I got a little echo going here. I'm in a small chamber. So let's get out here. Oh man, that got me dirty as what the hell is going on? I just got dirty. I ain't even do nothing yet, and I'm filthy. So, look at this. Look at this. Look at that. I didn't even touch nothing. Disgusting. Disgusting. Let's see if I can show you what the problem is. It's this little light gray color. That's the back of the headlight, and this is part of the ties into the strut tire sheet metal. So, ain't no way I'm fitting these big ass hands in there. So the way to get there is the same thing on the other side. So the way to get there is, let's see, this is the wheel here, the wheel well. I gotta take this plastic out, and then the back of the light's right about camera, right about there. I'm just gonna do this off camera, just because it's not really nothing to watch. So I'll do it off camera and then I'll cut you back in. Alright. Alright. Lights done! So got the wheel well crap back up, the wheel well liner. Got that back up on the driver and passenger side. Lights work good and everything like that. I'll do another little video. I'll do it with the iPhone so that way you get a little better comparison. I don't know how, you know, if you go from the iPhone, you know, to the camera, you know, depending on how it shoots or whatever the case is. I'm no camera expert, so I'm just thinking there might be a little difference just inherently in just the two different devices, you know, so you won't see a good comparison of, you know, the difference in brightness. But we got the two bulbs here that I took out. This is the passenger, if it would focus. Focus, see? It's a little clouded up here. Right here, where my thumb is, thumbnail area. We'll cloud it up, and it's clouded up a little bit extra in the middle than it normally is. So this is the one that was flickering in and out. You can see, especially on this side, it's easier to see, you know, right here. And this is the driver, this is the passenger. So as you can see, it doesn't have the clouding here. Does have a slight bit in the middle, but the brand new ones had a slight bit of a haze over. I know I'm using the correct terms here, but I had, you know, this and that and this. But yeah, this bulb wasn't going bad, but you know, they say you should replace both at the same time. Why not? That way they look the same, because, you know, same hue of the light. So next thing you'll see is I'm going to go out. I'm going to take the car to a little bit of a darker area than it's in right now, because there's a light pole right near here, or street light. So I'm going to take it to a darker area, do a iPhone shoot, and so that's the next thing you're going to see right here. Alright, this is post bulbs going in. The Morimotos, I don't know the model number, they're 4500K, but you can see, I know on the phone, it looks like the driver's headlight's brighter, but they're pretty much the same. See, straight on. I might be blinding you now, but you know what? Maybe you need a little blinding action in your life. Maybe you've been watching too much pornography. So, I mean, already a big improvement. And I still have to do recoating the headlights, sand them, and all that good. So, but I can see a lot more of the road already. And tell that guy there to go himself. Get the hell out of the shot. What's wrong with you? Alright, so there's the action. I'm about to get hit by a car here for you. We out here in the daylight, son. So you've seen now what the upgraded bulbs look like and how much brighter that made it. So we're going to the next step, which is to clean up the headlights. As you can see, they're a little crusty. Got some crusty ass headlights. Gotta get that shit out the eyes. But they're yellowed over because basically the plastic headlights have a UV coating in them, and over time with the sun and everything like that, it breaks the UV coating down, and it actually leaves this, like, you know, dirty ass piss yellow film over it. So when I clear them up, and then the headlights will shine a little brighter. Shine bright like a diamond! Shine bright like a diamond! We got our supplies here. Already, as you can see, I taped it off because I'm going to be doing some sanding here, so just in case, you know, you go over the edge a little bit, you don't want to hit your paint in your car. So we got some supplies here. We got the sander. Get my finger in the picture. Got the sander. We got the polisher. We got some water, some H2O. Got some rubbing alcohol, some IPA. Got our tape that I use already. We got the polishing compound, the polish. We got some sanding disc here. Well, different grits. I'll go over the grits as we go. I got a dust mask because I'm doing some sanding. Got the microfiber cutting disc. Got a foam polishing pads, some microfiber towels, and the headlight coating for basically done. So this is how it's gonna go. I'm gonna explain each step as I go along, you know, on video format. I'm gonna use some video format for you. And then in between, I'm gonna do some time lapse of when I'm actually doing the work, so you can see the process of how it is done. And that is that. The first step is basically you just kind of want to analyze what the hell you're working with here, how bad it is, how bad it's gotten, and these are pretty damn yellowed over. So that kind of dictates the grit you start with. If they're not that bad and they're still fairly clear, they're just starting to haze a little bit, you start with a lot higher grit. If they're pretty bad like this, you start with a lower grit. So I'm going to start with this. Get it here for you. We're going to start with good old 320 and see how we do. If this is too much, then I'll just jump to 800 after that. But we're going to start with 220, and then we're going to go to 800. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but screw you. Then we're going to go to 1500. Then we're going to 2000. After 2000, we start doing the polishing action. So basically what you do, each step, each grit change you do, you want to change direction. So we're going to start with 320. I'm going to go horizontal, back and forth. And then once you jump to the next grit, 800, you want to go up and down. Basically, we're creating a crosshatch pattern. And what it does is, one, you can easily see if you didn't get all the sanding marks out from the previous grit. Once you go to the next grit, you know, you can see because they're a different direction. The other thing it does is when you're sanding across, or whatever direction you're going, when you're sanding, you're actually creating kind of grooves in the material. So when you go the other direction, you're taking out the peaks. You're taking out the top parts of the grooves. So that way it makes it a little more efficient and more effective. With plastic, it doesn't matter which direction you sand. With woodwork, it's a little bit different, you know, methodology you have to go about because of the grain and, you know, the natural wood and all that crap. Plastic is whatever. So we're going to start with 320. We're going to do some sanding. In between each grit, we're going to do, you just lightly wipe it off, clean it off a little bit. You don't have to go wild, but you want to clean off the dust and whatnot if there's any contaminants, because you don't want to keep pounding it into the plastic. And then once I get to like probably 800, I'll do like a damp sand. Well, basically I'll just put a little spritz of water onto the actual sanding disc. You know, not a completely wet sand, but not 100% dry sand either. Kind of what they call a damp sand. It helps out a little bit once you get into higher grits. Lower grits, you don't want to do that. It'll just cause problems actually. I mean, 320 isn't that low of a grit, but if you're down in, you know, if you're doing some 60 or 80 sanding or something like that, you don't want to deal with water. So we're going to do some damp sanding, you know, once we get to like 800 or so. And then we'll just kind of evaluate as we go. So, but in between each one, you know, basically I'm going to spray it with IPA with, you know, rubbing alcohol and wipe it off with a microfiber towel. That way it just kind of, it's quick and easy, and why not? It makes things slightly easier. Probably doesn't make a big difference, but, you know, a little bit helps. Well, let's get going. Alright, as you can see, I got the sanding done. It went pretty good. I did have to go down in grit quite a bit. I went down to 80 to get out. There was some kind of deep scratches or deep cracks built into it there. You can see there's a lot better. This is sanded one, the other one hasn't been sanded yet, so you can see the difference. That's kind of how it started, is where we're at now. So it's not 100% perfect, but it is pretty clear. It feels a lot better too. But next step, do some polishing. Polish the old girl up. Alright, back to time lapse. Alright, done with the polishing. So first thing I did with the polishing is what I did is I used a DA polisher. I use a Gratz, I don't know how people pronounce whatever. Garage polisher. So you use first a microfiber cutting pad with Meguiar's 110 polishing compound on it, or rubbing I don't know what the hell it is. Meguiar's 110. Just go with that. And then after that, I used a black foam finishing pad. The microfiber cutting pad that I used was Meguiar's. Then I used a foam finishing pad, which was, I think it was Gratz again, or Groot, I am Groot. Foam finishing pad, black foam finishing pad, and I used with that Meguiar's 210. And then after that, I cleaned it off. I used a clean microfiber towel. I used rubbing alcohol, 91%. Isopropyl rubbing alcohol, IPA. A lot of detailers call it. Gotta switch hands. Shoulders acting up. A little shoulder action. And so I wiped it off with the IPA with a clean microfiber towel to get it nice and clean. And then I have this stuff. There's Meguiar's. Let's see if we can get in here. Headlight coating. So use this. I just followed directions. Did 2 coats, and now it's just finish and drying up. But in the meantime, so basically I'm done with this headlight. Obviously I have to take the tape off, but I'm waiting for it to fully dry, so I don't want to mess it up. It turned out pretty good. I would say maybe a 95% job or so. A couple things. One thing, obviously I got a little bit of debris from the sanding all that here, but I needed a good cleaning anyway, everywhere. So if you're going to do this, I would do this before you clean and wash your car, because you are going to get some dust and whatever around the general area. But I'm gonna have to clean it soon anyway, so that's not a problem. The other problem I had is, here, go back here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it or not. Let's try to get an angle for you. Maybe a little bit you can see there. Right here, I don't want to touch it. There's a little bit of a hump, so it's not just a flat. It's not just like flat headlight. There's like here kind of humps up, so it kind of bulges up. So that created a little bit of problems with the sander. And I didn't have enough regular loose sandpaper on hand, to kind of get in, because it kind of creates like a valleys, like right along here along the orange a little bit. There's a little bit of a valley there, and a little bit, kind of basically all the way around the hump, because it's not flat. But if this was a 350Z, I would definitely go in the store and get some good paper or whatever. But this, I don't need 100%, as you might have figured out by now. This is my daily commuter, but I'd rather not have it 95% on this and have 100 on the other car. But just a tip, if you're going to use a sander, like the guy down here that has the Velcro, the hook and loop fastener for the paper, which it does. Also have some loose regular hand sandpaper on hand as well to get some of the spots that I can't get, especially if you didn't. I didn't even realize this before I did it, but especially if it's not a perfectly flat light. If it has some more curvature to it, it has bulges like that, stuff like that, make sure you have hand sandpaper on hand. So I'm going to do the next one. Already got it taped off, ready to go. I haven't touched it yet, so I'm going to do this off camera. This whole thing is identical to the other side. And then after that, once I'm done with that and sunsets, we're going to go back to the same spot that I did the other light footage in, so you can see the difference. So you'll see each step on the way. So maybe I'll even do like a side-by-side type of situation. So we're done with that, and next time you see me, we're going to be done with this, and we're going to be in the dark. We're going to be in the dark together. I hope you're not scared. Don't be scared, I'll protect you. Oh, Ryan will protect you. Alright, mother. Here's the headlights all finished up. You got the new bulbs in there. We got the headlights cleaned up. And we're rocking and rolling. So, you can see a lot more clear, a lot clearer. My English is fantastic. They're brighter. I can definitely see a lot more on the road when I'm driving as well. The light's more evenly dispersed. It has a dispersion factor of 1.16 as opposed to the previous dispersion factor of 0.82. So this is what we got. All right. The headlights are done, son. D-O-N-E, done. We got the passenger here. Got the driver's over here. Looking nice and shiny. It's a shiny girl. I'll back up a little for you. Let me get it. Nice and shiny. Alright, I did already took the footage of the all the different light stages in the dark. And I looked at it, and there's not, you don't see huge difference. You see a bit of a difference from the very first part when the driver's side bulb was going bad, and they're completely fogged over. So you see a difference from between there and when I replaced the bulbs. There's not a huge difference from when I replaced the bulbs to clearing up the headlights on film at least. But in person while I'm driving, I could definitely see a lot more. It's definitely brighter. It'll help me avoid hitting small children running out chasing their ball into the street. That's the whole idea. That's why I did this. I'm concerned about the safety of your children. In the next video, we are gonna get back to the Z, doing some stuff, cleaning some stuff up on that. Got the engine out of all that, and I'm getting some parts I have to get made, rebuilt, finished. I gotta drop off some stuff, and I'm gonna do cleaning up some parts, stuff like that, to start getting ready to put the other engine in. Get the girl going fast. Get her running shoes on. So until that video, don't forget to drive fast, take chances.